Well, it's been a little while. Other stuff going on. But I'm back with Shapes 2. Last time, I completed a pretty awesome full triple layer painter module. Unbalanced, but full throughput. Which looks awesome. So my plan for today was I was going to work on some other similar blueprints. Full throughput machines like this. Give me some more components. For example, I probably want a better stacker. Each one of these can fight a full belt, so coming up with full triple belts of everything could be a little hard, but maybe an alternative orientation of the painter, although that could be difficult. Have the items come out here, sort of thing. Or in from here. Yeah, not sure that's actually possible. The stacker should be, though. Paint modules. Paint the top layer. Or painter buildings, that is. Paints the top layer using 10 liters, so it's best to paint all 4 quarters at once. Is the most efficient thing to do. Don't necessarily have to do it, but got it. Eventually there will be mixers and crystal stuff, but extractors, cutting and rotating's not too bad. Definitely want stackers though. Straight stacker takes 6 per full belt. Bent stacker takes 4. Can I stack 12 belts on 12 belts? A similar challenge to the painter, I believe. There's one version of a stacker array. Here's another. And now that I have the 3rd layer, I can take it up one. But the 2nd layer is always going to be used as part of the stacker. No way around that, really. So this is 1 full belt. I need 12 times this much. It's 3 by 4. I can fit 3 across. I can fit 4 down. Not too much trouble. The inputs are going to be the biggest problem. Because there's 2 belts there. This gives me more space on the input. I can choose where it comes in. All of those, take them all to the top. It's a bit tough. And all those to the bottom, and then the outputs. The interweaving of these belts is going to be something of a problem, I think. But I can use the 3rd layer. So something like this, if I can feed it all, is tempting. Can launch some stuff over the top. Oh no, I need another layer. Right. Vertically, in order to fill up the space I need to spend. And that's hard because the outputs here are a problem. This makes it less of a problem. Still extremely tight though, huh? Interesting. There's definitely a version where I give up on being balanced. Need 3 more of these modules. That output doesn't really work either. Dum-dum-dum. And that produces a half belt. Each of those consume and produce a half belt. Is there a way to... Yeah, I can do a bit of compression. If I take something like this, lift it up there, that only is 2 forward. This is blocked, though. With no very good way of changing that, except if I offset it by 1 here as well. And then... that would collide. Can I... in this segment right there, can I change that? That would be tough to change. One, 2, 3, 4. So it was kind of 5 down. Five across is not good. I need 6, can only really get 4 of those. There's no version of this that has the output on a different side. I mean, this I'd probably take over that way instead, but it doesn't change much. 4 belts in, 2 belts out. But not good enough unless I can figure out how to compress it more. I guess there's a version where we have something like this and this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 4. I need 6 of these, 2 across. 3 vertically. It's not entirely implausible. It needs to be a bit higher than that. One, two, three. That input is going to be not good. This could be rotated. That's an interesting possibility I hadn't really considered. Here and here. And here and here. It's the same footprint, but it's much more balanced on the amount of space the inputs and outputs can come to and go to. Has the same room to stack like so. This can even go under there, huh? Although the other side is then bare. Well, no, that's okay. Because it was an interesting design, but... Oops. Yeah, there. But if I take this, yeah, it can stack over like that, giving me an extra line at the side. Is that enough to do everything I want to? I don't know. Whole bunch of rotating options I can do to choose where the input goes. Not so much for this bottom one, though. There, I want all the room for stacking stuff, but that's fine, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 tall. I need 3 of these units. And because of the way they're stacking, there's a reasonable amount of space there. If I take input from this side and this side, first problem would just be getting oops. Yeah, I can't move them forward any. They don't all need to be facing the same direction, but 12 belts coming in here. This input is a problem. These outputs, not so much. So if I move it up there, it's a little nicer. No, it's blocking these two outputs. That won't work. But if we take it down one, then feeding the top or bottom layer, whichever one isn't on this side, is a problem. Okay, so it's not quite that simple. These could be rotated. Could I squeeze these together vertically? One more. There's not a whole lot blocking, just those segments. And I guess if I make use of the third layer, this out and up, no, not quite, because they still have to connect. No, they don't. I don't need any of this in this model. Becomes a, what is that, 2x6? Different variety. And then they do need to merge somewhere, but I mean, heck, they can go up here now. I think, probably. Well, so it doesn't help compressing things because this still needs input, but it is interesting. There's also a version where I construct a 3-layer stacker module. Inputs there. And I guess it might look something like this. No, the split still needs to happen elsewhere. Here, and it would have to go over before going up. Does that help anything? And the rejoining is also clumsy. If I took that bit and flipped it, it'd be harder to get access there. Would it? Yeah. Then what about something that goes up here? I'm not sure there's a good reason to do that. I could go in here. No, but the merging and joining's awkward, but not necessarily impossible if I use down here too. On the other hand, it doesn't help that much, I don't think. It's like I can do that. Getting up there, though... I can do this. It works. Top and bottom aren't coming in exactly where I might want. Not a lot of choice for where the input and output goes, not much hope of stacking them together. I don't think that's actually good. I think this is basically what I have before. Yeah. Now the height changes are going to be too difficult, I think. This is definitely interesting to play with, though. Yeah, exactly where they join is unclear, but... yeah, because I still need to use the top, I guess. That could combo reasonably well with one where the input... nope. That's output. There's input. Although, no, if I use the third layer, I can do that. Take these up one more. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There's also the input version of this. Doesn't make much sense, because I would have to do it on both, most likely. Although... could be something here. None of those can be junctions, but... stack 6 of these up. Alternating in some way. The bottom is not great, but... I could put something over here. Like this, maybe? Not really. This could go over that way. Which isn't terrible. Not super liking this. Not hating it either. Feels like it should be better to... because yeah, the inputs here aren't really accounted for. Very easy to put these next to each other. Up here. Now they are kind of taking up 3, all on their own. Going up doesn't help. Maybe I play over here a bit more. gonna have a bunch of stuff coming in here that needs to make its own way. If I take this down, the input doesn't have room. If I bend those over, these don't have room to stack. If I just flip this, cut, flip. No. That would still need to go over there. Might be even worse trying to do it the other way. So this adaptation doesn't change much in the stacking. Interesting, but not really helpful. Okay. These only has that space. I don't think that's good. This is 12 belts, though. Might not be impossible to squeeze these one closer. If I'm aggressive. Send things around and back there. There is also the version where I use the regular stacker. And these can just get lined up, like so. Going here. Back whichever way. Now that is quite big for one full belt, but I can stack like so at least. So that's something. Can I do it again, though? I don't think so, no. Six tall, that's 2 belts. I need 6 times that. 3 across. There's not room. A bunch of wasted space in the middle there, it feels like. If I swap them to face in at each other... that's not quite what I was thinking. Like so, that's 3 belts. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 6. 7. There's barely room to fit 2 of these across. But no room for routing once I do. This whole middle area is blank as well. I don't really want to use the straight stackers, if I don't have to. And would like to keep it balanced and ordered, but that may be impossible. We'll see. Definitely a tight space. So we always need that bit. That's 7 used cubes for half a belt, 14 for a full belt. And this was 49 times 4, 200, 600 total. 14 times 12, 144 plus 24, 168. So it uses about a quarter. No matter how I spin things. Which isn't all that much. These could go over here and up. These could go around, back, and over. Not necessarily that one. So then do I move it this way? This changes to come around here and up. That interferes there. Okay. I could move the input over, but then if I want to play the same trick here, it doesn't work. It's 2 by 6. This could rotate, maybe? And not really. Also, the inputs here are not accounted for. Two across, 4 up, it's only 8. It's not quite there. Maybe not. Also, I was wondering if I have this. That does work. Okay. Can't go through the belt, but you can go under or over a lift. This comes in here and up there. No. That won't do it. Still huge blank spaces that I'm not doing anything with. If I take this, copy it, paste here, go up 1. There's trouble with the input. Cut that, rotate it here, so that the input can be here instead. So that's 5. For 2. Can't do the same again. But I could have 2 of these stacked, and I'd need 3 across. It's 4. That can certainly point out that way. So yeah, that maybe. 1, 2, 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Interesting. Exactly where I want them. Sure, but yeah, that. These now have a problem. With the input. The second layer input is kinda clashing. Not too badly, because this can output kind of anywhere. Like it can go there instead. And then jump. Skip over 4. And runs into that. Interesting. It could go up, I guess. Or down? Not down. Could go up. Thinking of taking input from the left then. And the bottom. The inputs can jump there. How am I getting stuff over here, though? It would have to be from the second layer. Do a little dance there. Probably not leaving room for rotators in this. That'll be a secondary concern, I guess. But yeah, 2 rows on the side of the input is really useful. Maybe not necessary, but okay, what's forced? This is pretty much forced to be out in the middle there. which is bottom, which is top. I'll make it an eye stacker, so this is the bottom one. Want to take it over here, huh? Or I could flip things, but that complicates a bit. Yeah, it would end up on the far right. Would it? It could, if I wanted to. So the bottom is clean there. The second layer is tough. Third layer is not too bad, but there's going to be a lot of competition. I guess this could go down into the side. That comes out. If I go down, there's actually a lot of room down. Options. This could also come from the left. Get that in there. I need... Probably needs to come over from here. Which is going to be messy. This one could come from anywhere, basically. These are either going to have to turn, can't do that. They're going to have to be landings then. Ooh. Ah, well. It's only the second and third layer that happens, and it's still a problem. Yeah, didn't quite think about that. If I do take this, there, flip it there, that can connect in there. This bit's in the way, huh? Don't want to move it down. Rotating's unlikely to help. Do I think I can build a shorter one? Maybe? If I have them coming in from two sides, maybe? If I take this, and flip it that way. Does that give me anything? Not really, unless I offset it, which has its own complications. Yeah, this could go up there. That's fine. And come down on the sides. What do I want to do with that? Could do a, whatever you want to call this, diamond-like pattern. These would probably have to jump. It's 4, I need 3 times that. That's not great either. The contention of the second floor that's a big problem. If I can put them one closer, but also this could go in here. Not really. Yeah, probably straighten out is better. Contention over here is tough, however I do it. Only need 2 of those. I need So I need 6 more. There's ways of messing with them, I think. It's tough. But no, possible. Yeah, No, it's tough. Could rotate around a bit. If I make space here... It's not much different than this. Five tall, 4 wide. Yeah. We always need an input on the second layer. At least one. Unbalanced it should be easier. Let's start with that. Because we can kind of tile this. Like so. Two, 3.5 full lines. Three and a half output. I need 4 of those, but that's pretty good. Probably don't want that, really. So 3 lines there. I can almost do something like this. Yep. Then the outsides are producing half belts. And we can use the third layer for a bunch of routing. So I've got one that lands there, one that lands there. Oops. Getting in there would have to be from a third layer. And there. options, I suppose. These could also be staggered if it would help, up and down. If I pull some of these over to the left, blocks this up a little. But we've got the whole third layer for routing. Just need to make use of it. That's probably good. There's another line of output. Two in here are more awkward. Yeah. How would I do that? I wouldn't, I guess. Awkward. Or I could lift up. Then these, well, there is more room. This could be a jump, I think. Could, yeah. Oops. I wanted to go up. That's awkward. These could come from the third layer, though. If I swap them so that this is high, that's low, doesn't change too much. These two have a problem. Yeah, they're blocked there. Moving it up is no good either. This can almost move one back, but then the inputs. Could be shifted one side or the other. That's not bad. Only a little bit of conflict here. That can swing out to the side, most likely. That might be workable. What does a jump here go to? It goes there. That's reasonable. And a lot of space here that I probably don't need all of. This could also get flipped horizontally. So now the input there is much larger. If I move that up, it's not terrible. This could jump out here. Or it could go up to the third layer, or down. Okay. Sides do still need to be rejoined. And if this is unbalanced, I don't need to or want to care about what mixes with what. Or what goes where. Just need to feed everything properly. And there's maybe also a version of this that has rotators. That would be interesting. But a bunch of wiring has to happen. Full belts in those, and down here. Going to want to use a lot of jumps. Probably. That's not bad. These being on top. Well, that kind of lines up nicely. Sure. There's different versions of the arrangement I could do. Put those over on the right instead, but this is working out all right so far. So yeah, this and this can jump over. Be next to these. this, though. So these 6 go into top belts. Those 3 go into bottom. And these 6, these are all the top belts. Ooh, that's kind of tight. And then bottom one's there. That's 3, and that's 6. Bottom ones from here are there and here. Or, right. This one. These are going to be a problem. Yeah, can't jump into where they need to go. Okay. This could rotate, probably. Could also come over here and up, or down, up for the most part. So those are lower ones. 3 of them. There's 6 more. And then we have these 3. Okay. Do I worry about output routing? Probably not yet. Rotating this wouldn't be a terrible idea. Here, jump off 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't work. So yeah, I guess these have to come from the top layer as well. That's busy. That's 6. That's 9. There's another 6. I'm missing 3, which are in here. No. Which... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, no. There's 12. There's 9. There's 3. One issue is... yeah, I don't think I actually want this. Oops. Jumping back here. If I want the lower ones here... yeah, or it could be the top ones I don't want jumping. Yeah. That helps slightly. These also don't need to jump then, probably. The bottom ones here can, I guess. Like so. Those are 3 lowers. Those are 6 uppers. Got 12 there. What am I forgetting this time? Ah, these. Which are lower ones. In a kind of awkward place. Well, no. That's fine. And there's outputs. Four full 2/2 and 4 full 2/2. These uppers shouldn't jump. They should come from here. That thins out things only a little. That comes from here. This jumps there. It's possible. That's less good. Although this jumping there. Oh, right. These are supposed to go on the top, not the bottom. So it would be up here, I guess. I like that less. These tops don't need to jump, some of them at least. I think. That one probably doesn't, which could make this work. So now I have that, that, and that. Bit of a mess. That's a lower one. This is on top. This could be moved down if I wanted. Oops. That over there. That ain't bad. Yes it is. It replaces that lift. Never mind. And those are spaced 5 apart. Lovely. Could take it over to there. And down. That's complex. It would be up here, actually. Maybe. Maybe? Definite maybe. Here or there. This is going on the top of things, so it can be as direct as I feel like. Then up here is its own set of problems. A chain of these, though, does let me mesh 3 belts through. Like that, if I wanted to. The inputs and outputs happen at intervals that probably aren't best, though. Yeah, that just doesn't work. Don't necessarily need to have them all facing the same way. How do I get those 3 and these 3 where I need them? Is the version where I flip the top already any good? No. This could all come over to the side one, though. Or two. One, I guess. That would look like... like this. That's not so bad because we're already ready to send in top stuff. Doesn't really change how this lines up, but... For example, I can just route this over here, and that works. Here. How am I getting in here? Down and over and jump there. On the second layer. I'm not sure about that. What am I doing with all these bottom ones? Bottom feeders. Oh, they could go down and around and up the other side. Maybe. These could be shifted a little. This could rotate so that that's free. Definitely awkward. Made more space. It wouldn't really help. Yeah, those 6 are all going into bottom ones. Which is nice in some ways. 4 there. This one. This jumps over there, going to the top. Can't have that. If we do this, we've got problems. But it could come down. So that's 6 lower ones connected up. These 3 go to lower ones. These 3 go to lower ones. Alright, so I've already got the jump set up. How do I get there without causing too much trouble? I guess part of this could be a jump. Take that immediately. Okay, so I've got 4 things to go. They need to go in here, 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 and here. That's tough. Not much room for trickery there. I could move these over to the side. That might work. Getting this top through is going to be tricky, though. I don't know, send up those 2. This one's easy enough. How do I do this bit then? rotate that around. No, it collides there. Over there. Yeah, this one can come up here and around. That should be all 6 lower input lines attached. The upper input lines are harder. Got those 3. Really? Dang. This had probably better not come through here. Yeah, that's a dead end, however I look at it. Well, could loop around, but yeah, that doesn't help much. Could get down here. And there's a lot of room down there. But it would be easier just to come over here and down. So yeah, remove that. Got those 3 on the upper, these 3 on the upper. And what I'm doing with that is anyone's guess. This probably needs to rotate, and I send the input in there then. Yeah, cut that, rotate it here. Then this input can be from here. Still got those 2 that need to come from somewhere. I could jump here. That would messily work. It's 1 of 12 hooked up, 2 of 12. Need those 2, these 3. Good grief. Though they can come down here and do a bunch. These 2, these 3. Darn, that doesn't quite work. I could maybe rotate that. Would it help? Can't use this space. Oh, another thing I was wondering. Right, so we get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's an extra 6 rows if I do a double platform. That's good to know. Goes from 14 to 28 plus 6 is 34. And so we're adding a total of 20 each time. Yeah. So a platform is 20 by 20 with a border of 3. Okay, whatever. Bit of a distraction from this interesting problem. That could jump all the way over here. And that would help by letting me jump here, which doesn't actually work. Okay. This can't move right. Although... no. This can't move down. That won't work. Could maybe move back here, though. That's interesting. There's not a whole lot of... yes, there is. These aren't connected to anything, and they need to be. And that is hard. So this one could come from over here. Here. That is... well, preserve space over here. But it could look something more like that, giving me space in here, with which to... what? Not much I'd really want to do. Made that one. 10 left. 3 there, 2 there, that's 5. 2 there, 3 there. What am I doing with you? Probably come down here. Like so. Or this could be adjusted. This jumping over there is not terrible, but then this one... if this rotates, it is an end piece. I have a little bit more here, which is not great for this. Not great at all. No, can't actually jump out there. But I could take it on floor 1. That's a little interesting. jump? Do I just want to steer it? What about these? Come over here and down is no. Also need to take all the outputs, but these inputs are generally harder. Kind of want to rotate this. Cut that, rotate it up there. There. That feels a bit better. Doesn't get me all that much, but this could move over. But that's going to be in the way of much that I could do. That's a third. This one could come through, drop down there, avoiding all this mess. This needs to be an input. All of these do. Oh boy. Lovely. This jumps over there. This jumps there. Or have a jump here and there. That might actually be worth it. I think it is. One there, one there. This one can come through here. Like so. What was the cross for? I don't see it. Except there's this jump that... Where's this going? Should be a bottom of something. Uh-oh. Oh, it was this never got adjusted? Yeah. That works. Leaves me a bit of extra room, even. Whichever way there. There's a top one. That's still missing. That's still missing. That's still missing. If I take you here... this up there is a bit awkward. Ooh, that becomes... How much of a problem does that become? A manageable one? Barely. I think... Mixing input and output like that's not great. This could also jump. It could. That might be what I want to do then. We'll see, but I have options. That's an input to a top. That's an input to a top. Could go there. That one's covered through here, which does need to be adjusted slightly. That works. So, that's hooked up, that's hooked up, that's hooked up. It's 3, 4, 5. Of 12. So there's 2, there's 3, and there's 2. This could rotate. Would it help? Maybe not. These two should be handled by lower level stuff, I think. But now what? I could do that. Be a bit ridiculous with it. And then this one would have nowhere to go. Yeah, what is this one doing? It has to go out here and then turn through the gap that this makes, except that's a big lift. Could happen at a different place. And may have to but down here's also active. That kind of has to happen, I think, but can't. Okay, surely I can figure out something else to deal with this. How hard can that be? This jumps over here. This is now a problem. One I can't do anything about either, so no, that doesn't work. Yeah, too much competition there. What is this doing? If I have a bit more room in the middle, some interesting things start happening. But I do need to route the outputs. This is 3, that's 3. There's another 6 down here. Interesting. This almost works. What if I do a different arrangement? If we have all these. Or I guess it's just this. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. If we take it and have it so that the outputs are facing into each other. Um, except I need space for the inputs. So like so, I guess. And so maybe? No, not quite. Well, it depends on where I think I'm getting the outputs from. If it's going in there... this needs to merge with something before it leaves. And that's now quite tight here. What if I make this a T-stacker? Isn't what I was originally trying to design, but I'll take any win. Or in this model, do I want the outputs to always be full belts? Maybe. If I go like so. Copy up and over. That might work. What does this do though? It comes over here, down to a jump. No, that's not going to work. If I give it more space, maybe? There's also maybe a version with more symmetry. More symmetry doesn't help this. I guess that's just telling me I could unlock stuff. It's fine. What would make this work? Each one of these modules does half a belt. And so I need 24 of them. I need the inputs and the outputs. With these, I can thread 3 belts like so. I can also do this. 1 belt there, 1 belt there, 1 belt here. These each take a half belt. Doesn't quite work with the jump there. There, I guess. So you can come in there. Or even one earlier. Jump over there. It's awkward. Can I do 3 lines of 4 belts across? There's not enough room for 4 belts across. Unless I play tricky. Because a full belt needs 4 of these, or, well, 2 of these. And so a full belt needs 4, it goes to 16, and we're short by 2. But what if I could compact? So we can have 4 belts across. One belt there, 1 belt there. Leave 1 space. 1 belt there. And 1 belt there. Oh, that was, well, I mean, it works. I might want to flip some of these around, though. Inputs come from the same side. Or not. Don't need to. These are more like what I was intending. If I tried this... Oh, it needs just a little space. Here. I haven't tried this. Or variations. Leaves just one space here for that to get through. Can I stack 3 of these tall? 4, 12... Barely, maybe? Or... no. The joy of this, I think? Not quite. Needs to get wider, and then input is a problem. That's not really what I want to do. The wide version I did play with somewhere. Here. Yeah, this one. I determined it was basically too wide. Also still quite tall. What if, rather than having this be the same orientation, it's not? And that goes like that. Does that do anything useful? I can't quite pack it closer. What, if anything, does this get me? Could I place another one of these? No. But I could place another one of those and get 5. It's tall here, which is not good. Probably route input through here if I mess with things a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 12. So I do another one of this and 2 more. Or something trying to be more clever, but... nah. That's already very tight. Then can I take one of these? Not great. Nah, that's just awkward. Just awkward. 3 times 4 is 12, so if I just repeat that, I get... Must have set that up somewhere. This? No. One, 2, 3. Something like that. Which is very big. Does have some useful sharing properties, though. Those can join into one. And these can join in one. There, I guess. Then it's all about feeding input. How do we get stuff over there? The jump is kind of awkward for the lower ones. Not sure if the offsetting there is quite how I want it, but... And the alternating bits there. Inputs for different layers. Output up here is definitely going to get tight. And the gaps are the wrong size. The gaps being the wrong size may be the biggest part of that. Can't go more than 3 across with that. So there's the stacked versions, various, including ones like here or here. Yeah. This is still interesting. Just a sec. Ugh. Whatever. Is it whatever, though? Need to check something, and the game does not like not being at the front of everything. Or is it just my browser? It's not cooperating? Might just be my browser. Oh well. If I leave space between the joins, they could go to a different level, I guess. Is my stream frozen for people? Can they actually see? My network seems like it's behaving badly. No, it seems to be working, I think. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Whatever. Confusing. So if I have these and leave a space, how much room is there? There's barely enough room to do 3 lines across. Okay. But these can then join up. And that, I guess, just has to do whatever. If I take one of these, mirror it, put it here even? Those don't actually have anywhere to go. Put it there. These can now join. Go up to a different layer. This could be flipped, maybe. Not sure about that. Anyways, that's a full belt. I guess that works. And then we can jump over. Not sure I want to be jumping for everything. But the tough ones, yes. Why am I doing this all on layers 2 and 3, huh? Cut it down there. That's better. Those can then spread out. This is a full belt of output. It looks pretty. We should have 2 belts there, 2 belts here, and then these 2 belts as well. What do I do with those? This could go up here, not there, I don't think. No, up there's hard. Could go up here and directly over there. If I take this up and over. Input there is messed up. Right. So I move it down 1. It's still going to be messed up, darn it. But I might have other things these can do. Am I getting input in there? Am I getting input in there? They're supposed to join with these. This whole bit's a mess. That matter, how am I getting input up there? If these rotate and go out one, guess this could rotate so that those join. Not even rotate. And then they go up to whatever degree necessary. Gives 2 lines of output. This is a problem. It's processing 2 belts worth, so I need 6 of them. They are 5 wide, so can only be 2. Like so. So and so. That kind of works. It's tempting to swap these so that the join happens here. Input belts won't cooperate though. Also, that's a problem. No, this is too big in some way. It's all about that second layer contention. Guess I could space these out a bit and get something in the middle. Up top. Three by 4. That could be a lot more reasonable. Something like this. Move it up. Put it here and here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 6th belt if I'm doing this in halves. Could go over here, I guess. Like that. It's not entirely impossible. Move those in. Complicates things slightly, but probably worth it. So now producing 2 belts up and down there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is processing 3 belts if I can find room for everything I'm trying to do, which, no, that doesn't actually work. Okay. This needs room to get out. A whole bunch of belts that need to come through. Or I could just go with one of my earlier stacking designs like this. Try and make that work. It almost worked, I think. One space, 2. What if I start from the opposite side? Up here though, if this goes in on the bottom, the top's gonna have to come from somewhere else. And that's a bit awkward, but manageable. And then this can come out that way. That way. Problem is this is only 2 belts. So I take it, move it up to there. And there's not quite enough room for the input. I could get 4 across. I'm not getting 3 of these vertically, though. Yeah. Don't like that. This is pretty compact. Too compact? Perhaps. Can't really set it up so that the output, so that these are in a V instead. Not sure I'd want to anyways. Maybe I could move one of those up there, but maybe not. All sorts of ideas, none of which are particularly working out for me. It's the routing of the inputs and outputs that, breaking them up into separated bits that I can actually work with, is a big challenge. Big challenge. I just work with this. Yeah, I can't get the... There's nothing... There's too little space here. Can't compress that further. What about this? So that lines up. So that's similar. It's a little similar there. A little similar here. That's actually quite similar. But if I do that and this, oops. This, those join. This one here, one up here. And I could try and complete that side, or I could put it over here. It would be facing this way, up here. That is a little more compact, okay. Yeah, that is better. Leaves two off to the side there versus... Of course it does mean I have somewhat awkward half inputs on the edges. Half, half, 2, 3, 4. Good. So, what can I make that look like? this much. Still tied up there. But it's hard to adjust that. You could send the middle one off to the side a whole bunch. It doesn't quite make it, though. Could flip it as well. No. Can't take advantage of that space. Okay. Need input on one side, input on there one side. How many of these can jump? Not really any of the important ones, that's a problem. Well, this isn't the only arrangement possible here. I could have the outputs be synced up there, inputs there and there in halves. I think. Yeah, the facing direction is kind of wrong, though. Which, with all the routing, is not necessarily meaningful, but... Okay, what if I did move this down here? No, there's no way that works. Yeah, this is way too contested. So the output can join up there. If I was thinking of this as a block. The input's more tricky. Yeah, would need a 3x4. It's kind of nice 3x4 though. Changing stuff up. Is that nice? 3 across, so I do 4 by 3. I have no space. No, it's not good enough. If instead I take this and flip it horizontally, I get just this again, which is pretty good. Not quite good enough, I think. I really need 2 layers around each used thing without a lot of complicated jumping around. And that's hard to get. What if I made the bottom ones on the outside? So I take this and copy that twice. Interesting. Does that do anything for me? Doesn't let me compact that, I don't think. Just a moment. There we go. So if I have this with the bottom on the sides, this with the top on the sides, I still need to leave a gap. Yeah. The close inputs were here. Actually, copy that. If it goes there, how bad is that? That is... no, it doesn't work. That's too contested. And shifting to the side helps not a whit. Okay. Something with too low inputs there. Yeah, right. No. Second layer contention. Straights, use more machines. They're also pretty bulky, no matter how you play it. 30 minimum versus cells used that is 10? Really? With the bents? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the bents can be almost half as expensive. If I try something like this. Down here, how does that shift the patterns? Problem is there's no way to shift them enough. So I'm only going to have a border of 2 on one side and 3 on another, and that's really hard to route things through. Humph. I want to put it all on one platform. Just because I want to. The extra platform units are probably not actually an issue. Some of it's going to come back down to ideas about this. I have one here. Intro into 3, intro into 3, intro into 3. There's something I can copy. They're all layered up. This works, I guess. No, because that needs input. This would have to go over here. And then we've got that extra space. Which I can thread that into this. This is all too methodical to really work. Input there and there. And there, which is also a problem. I don't think that's good. Instead, I should be looking at how to throw things like that. It's 6 tall. So if I have 4 across, 6 across, dang it. This can come down and around, and that up and around, that's fine. This goes there. Now, if I need 6, it has to be touching a width of 2, which is hard. It's hard to do. That's a pretty good module, though. These join up. these join up. So that's 2 belts worth. Yeah. Easy enough to stack the second part. I think, kind of, because the inputs aren't lined up. Yeah, I need these for the inputs. Take this, copy, put it here. It's 4 tall, kind of, more like 6 tall. Has to be there even, so I can only get 2 across, and that's not enough. Not enough. If I make the jump over there, have inputs here. Jump over there. Then I can take this, reflected there, put it there. So that's a total of basically 5 tall, 9, 4, 5, 6, 10. 10 tall. Really? No. Yeah, 10 tall, and I've got 4 space. But the inputs need space, so it's in 5th. And then I need to do this 3 times, which leaves me 2 on the side. I leave no space, which I can't. Darn. I can certainly try playing more with setups like this. That's only a half belt in a 2x3 rather than a 2x2. But it might have some nice properties. There. Top can be in the center even. If I want it to be. That's a full belt, producing, taking input on halves there. That's a second, that's a third, but Yeah, do that 4 times. It's problematic. I was thinking if I don't have... I just have this. Can go in here. Oops. Up there. Get another half belt there. One belt, 2 belts. If I put that there. That's interesting. If I start here instead, I can get those all the way across. So that is 4. I need 2 of those? No, 3 of those. Right. Uh, 4 times 3 leaves me with 2. Yeah, no real good amount of space. I can save 2 though if I mirror. Like so. These are full. 6 full, and then each of these is also full. Full belt. Routing's tricky. But maybe not impossible. So that's, what, 8? Oh, I only need 1 more. Huh. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 belts, plus the 2 up there. Okay. Move some of this out of the way. That might work. I might make this the output. It's definitely going to be very tight. Yeah, no room to turn. That's not good. Both sides are the same. Input there on one side, input here on another. Yeah, that's not going anywhere, so that's a problem. Oh, this is close. I could move some stuff up into the corners, I guess. Alright. Declare defeat for the day. Played around with a bunch of interesting ideas, but full stacker, balanced or unbalanced, is tough. Not even sure it's possible. Anyways, thank you for watching.